Hello, welcome to another reading. Um, Today we're gonna get messages about your love life. We're gonna see if there's anyone that maybe is on the lookout for you or has a crush or is developing more than a crush. Um, you know the vibes. Okay, we're gonna start out with just regular love messages first, just to see maybe like who this person is, how they act towards you. Whoa. Thank you, Spirit. This is going to be for whoever's going to see this reading. Okay, I think that's good. All right. I hope you guys are swell before we get started. All right. So we have missed opportunity. Reminiscing. Chemistry. Habits. Confusion. And unsatisfied. Okay, interesting. So somebody thinks that they missed an opportunity with you, or you could be thinking that you missed an opportunity with someone else. Um, and it's making someone confused. Maybe someone was feeling unsatisfied before because it says I wasn't happy the way things were going. So maybe they were feeling unsatisfied, you were feeling unsatisfied. Um, and now someone's like, "Damn, I fucked up." Maybe they ended it, maybe you ended it, and now we're looking back. And somebody's realizing that they have a pattern. Maybe they have a pattern of like leaving and avoiding, even if they know it's kind of just like a self sabotage thing. So maybe someone self sabotaged here. Maybe that's who we're talking about. Maybe they're the ones that are thinking about you. Um, because I mean, they're just reminiscing on like the old days and they're reminiscing on before y'all stopped talking or you guys split or whatever. And then it's confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. So maybe you still are like kind of on and off with this person, or maybe y'all have just like talked recently. And so you're, and so like someone's getting confused because maybe you guys keep talking, even though like y'all said that you weren't going to, kind of thing. But there is chemistry there. But maybe it's one sided. I don't know. We'll see. It could be one sided, or you could feel it, they could feel it. All parties could feel the chemistry. They just, there's just like a habit though of missing opportunities. Saying that they're unsatisfied, but realizing that they're not, you know? Kind of thinking maybe like the grass is greener on the other side, but it never is. And they keep just doing that over and over and over again. They keep making that mistake over and over again. Let's get some more messages. I hope everyone's swell. I've opened up extendeds again and personal readings on my website. So you can just click the link below. It will take you to my Ko-fi page. There might be an extended for this reading as well. We'll see how it goes. Different paths. You're not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you guys like went different paths, like you went different ways. Maybe that's why there was a feeling of unsatisfaction, because like there was a feeling of we're not on the same page. We're not like one of us wants one thing, someone else wants another. Like maybe we should just like split, you know? Like it's not kind of worth it almost. But then we have reconciliation. So someone from your past is or will be returning to your life soon. So I mean this person that you went different paths with, went in separate ways, could be coming back. Maybe they have already, like I said before, maybe with some of y'all, like you guys have had a conversation and like now you're gonna continue to talk. Um, and like there's still a feeling of chemistry, but that chemistry is confusing you because it's like, well, why is it that we're feeling chemistry even though I felt unsatisfied the first time? Like, you know? But for most of you, this is going to be somebody from your past. It could be somebody that you just have a very familiar feeling with, but maybe you don't really know them that well. But like majority of y'all, it's going to be somebody from your past. So if this is not what you trying to hear, then because a lot of the times we're like, I left this person in the past for a reason and I don't want to be bothered. But maybe you need to be bothered. All right, hold on. I dropped a card. Hello, I feel like this is really loud. Oh, there we go. Okay. I didn't know I could change that. All right, I'm going to turn this down. I feel like that's better, right? Okay. Pay attention to red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. Hmm. So maybe there were red flags and or someone was like convincing themselves that there were red flags even though there weren't. There could have been for sure. And I think that wherever these red flags were stemming from, someone was, I mean, that was the person that felt like this is a missed opportunity. Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. Wow. Okay. So somebody definitely used to step over boundaries and someone was not speaking up for themselves. And eventually, someone started to feel unsatisfied. And this is interesting because I'm just hearing that it might not even be the person whose boundaries were stepped on. It could be the person who was giving like the like kind of negative vibes, like giving the red flags. It could be them who became unsatisfied because like they just like wanted, it's like they kind of just like take and there's not enough giving. It's like they victimize almost. This could be you, not to call you a victim, but like but like you could have been the one that was being a walking red flag. Maybe you just had some insecurities or there's just like some kind of pattern or something. I'm thinking of Ty from Harlem. If you've ever watched that show, I think it's on Prime Video or something. I don't know, with like Megan Good and whoever the fuck. But Ty in the show, I won't like spoil it, but she just the patterns are there. Like very much giving self-sabotage. So, and it's like for a while there was like blaming other people, but it's like clear, babe, that you're the problem. Um Not that you are a problem. I mean, you know what? We're very real on this channel. Maybe you are being the problem. Like when it comes to this relationship at least. So, once again, it depends. But I feel like the person that was giving off the red flags, whether this was you or the other person, they were the one that was feeling unsatisfied. And it's just like, how the hell you feeling unsatisfied? And it's like because they just like want they have like such expectations, or you have such expectations for the other person, that it's just like they're not able to live up to that. Someone is not able to live up to that. Not because they can't, just because it's just ridiculous, like asks almost, you know? And that's where the boundaries were being like pushed. Interesting. So this definitely was not the best. It was definitely not the best, like, relationship health wise. But it is interesting because we do have missed opportunity, reminiscing, and chemistry. So that just, like, it kind of just feels like, once again, just realizing that they were the problem, or you were the problem. There's going to be some kind of realization. Maybe the realization is happening now, that, like, okay, I'm a red flag, and we had a good chemistry. We had a good thing going, and I fucked it up. So this could be them thinking this about you, or you thinking this about someone else. And it's just like, all right, we went our separate ways for a little bit, but, like, I don't want to be messy anymore. I don't want to continue to just, like, miss opportunities. The chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. So maybe you're the chaser, maybe this person's the chaser. Well, obviously, I guess. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Ooh. Okay, so we have two things here talking about red flags, warning signs of an unhealthy relationship, freedom from toxic relationship, codependency. I mean, someone obviously took advantage of someone, and that's once again where the boundaries were being overstepped. And it was just toxic. Like, it was toxic. And then we have the butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth. So, and then we have like a lot about healing. So I think that this separation was just needed for people to heal. And maybe that healing will lead to a better relationship the next time around. If this is the kind of relationship that that can be repaired and can move forward in a positive direction, because not everybody you need to go back to. You know what I mean? Like, truly, there are relationships that ended for a reason, and that reason was good. So, please use your discernment. Like, if um if this is like talking about like reconciliation, because that did come out before, but if you truly feel like absolutely not, then fine, that message is not for you. Okay, let's just get some energy cards just to see like just to like help confirm like what even are like the feelings. Oh my god, fucking Angel of Love came out. Like, how fucking cliche. Oh my goodness. There's definitely some negative cycles around love. Let's see what else will help you understand. We have Magician in the Mirror. Ooh, it's just too much. We do have Man Holding a Heart, I just saw. All right, what's this last one? And then Strategy. So now it's just at a point where someone is quite literally just trying to manifest love. Maybe from like maybe again from this relationship. Once again, it might not be able to be salvaged, okay? But Someone is trying to salvage it. They're quite literally trying to come up with a strategy to create the reality that they're like dreaming of and wanting, and it has to do with love. And we do have relationship evolving again, once again with the butterfly. Um Maybe they're just like taking the time, someone is taking the time to heal so that they can bring in the love that they want and that they expect or that they ran from. Someone wants to like not be the chaser for once and like not be codependent. Oh, well, um I feel like this chaser person, that's a separate energy in a way that's like they are healing in a way that's like, no, we're not doing that again. And they're reminiscing so that they can see what boundaries they allowed to be crossed rather than speaking up for themselves because they just have a habit of trying to keep someone or not seem, however, not be seen in a negative light in any way. And so they're realizing that, like, to have love, they don't need to do that. They don't need to, like, just let people step on them and then, and even because I feel like someone crossing someone else's boundary just means, like, you don't really respect them as a person. I don't think respect is a good word for what I'm trying to say. Um, it's more of like they don't accept you for you. That's how I feel, I think, about boundaries. Because it's just like if somebody keeps saying, "Hey, I'm not trying to." You know what I just thought of? I don't know if you've watched, I think the show is Heartbreak High. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I just remember there's a scene and this girl, she has some kind of like mental disorder, I think, but I'm not sure what. And she gets very overwhelmed and she's friends with this girl and she wants to go to a concert or something, and the girl, like the friend, like invites herself, and she's like, well, you're not really like into this, so like I just, she was just like really excited and she was having like, she was like excited to go by herself and just like do her own thing and like have like time to do what she wants and whatever. And like this girl kind of just like invited herself, and then she proceeded to invite herself and she was a fucking buzzkill. And so the girl like had like a panic attack because she was like, I don't remember exactly what happened, but like the friend was just like being ridiculous. Like she was just being ridiculous. She wasn't like thinking about the girl, and she was just like, I'm going to come because I'm pissed off about something that happened and I want to go out, whatever. And the girl was like, once again, I understand that you want to go out, but like, why don't we go out tomorrow? Like, I've had this thing planned for a long time and I'm really excited. And I know that you're not into this. So, and she went anyway because she was annoyed. And the girl didn't like speak up for herself. And then by the end of the night, the girl had like a horrible fucking night because her friend was being a bitch. And like, she didn't even really realize that she was being the problem. So again, I feel like that's kind of like what the dynamic was. Now, I don't think, once again, I do feel like there is healing, and it's, if this is like still happening now, there might be a point of separation. Um But because of missed opportunity and reminiscing, like I do feel like this part has already happened. But now both parties are at a point of healing where one of them is like realizing that they were the problem and the other one is realizing that they allowed someone to be the problem. Boom. Oh my god, you know when you're just flowing? Like, okay. So yeah. So I feel like those are the two. That's what I was just saying before. The whole point of that was that this chaser energy is separate from, like, there's two separate energies here, which, so you're probably one and this other person is the other. Once again, you have to use your discernment for like who's who, because I don't know. And like, that's just, as long as the energy is there, that's what matters. All right, this is tarot. So let's just like see. Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Two queens. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Quills, which is swords. The Page of Cups. This is my Jane Austen tarot, by the way. This is my Jane Austen tarot, by the way. I hope that that didn't skip as I was recording. I really pray that it's fine. But anyway, I got this for Christmas from one of my besties. Thanks, Ange. Okay. Any other energy coming out that might help make sense of what's going on? Thank you. Okay, and then we have the 10 of whatever the fuck that is. I'm still getting used to this deck, so I am going to read it. But we have a lot of feminine energy here. And not even just feminine. We got the queens, baby. The queens. Which, so we have two queens and a page. So just off of my own vibes, yeah, someone is like, I'm stable mentally and financially and like materially. I'm trying to be open like in relationships, but there is still a bit that needs to be like released. To be able to evolve. And maybe this relationship needs to rekindle again, or just a new one even with someone else, but to be able to change this Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups, to someone that is like emotionally open and like ready to love healthily. um yeah. Yes. All right. I would like to see, I mean, I am nosy and I love a spicy reading. So I will do an extended, oh my goodness, where we will get into what their spicy thoughts are, because I mean, these people are there's reminiscing going on. So we going to see what they're reminiscing about, what they're dreaming about, that they think is going to help get you to open up to them again, or vice versa. Be bold and make the first move. Oh, sorry. So maybe to like I said, change this page to the Queen. there is an energy of like needing to be bold first. Maybe this other person was the chaser, and now maybe like it's your turn to like to chase. Or maybe like you were a chaser in a different kind of way. There's a difference between chasing someone, not even chasing. There's a difference between pursuing someone because you genuinely want to pursue them and you don't want to have a missed opportunity, and you're just like bold and confident and whatever. So like you're just going to do that without overthinking it. And then there's like chasing where it's like this is clearly not, you're chasing in an unhealthy way. So take what resonates. So I think that this could be quite literally just having confidence. Which, oh my God. And then we have the Leo, new moon in Leo, confidence is your key to success. So I definitely feel like confidence is definitely the way to get this page of cups to be a bit more mature. Um, but yeah, so that's what's going on. The extended, like I said, it'll be in the link in my bio. Just we're going to see, we'll pull some charms, we'll pull some more cards. I have spicy cards. And we will see like what is it that they're reminiscing about? What is it? Where is this chemistry going? Like where is it taking their mind? And things like that. And then we'll just also get some more like confirmation as well, just so that that this reading is for you, and just like a bit more about this person and stuff. But yeah, if not, that's totally fine. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be posting I post every week. Um, and if I am going to see you at the spicy reading, I'll see you soon.